to South Korea. All right. Yes, somebody's joining here. What's up, guys? So the funny story is, I'm just gonna wait for more people to join, and I'll let you guys know what's going on, because it's funny story what has happened here, and that's why you are seeing me in this channel. Welcome everybody who are joining right now. Um, well, some issue happened, some problem happened. Hi everybody, you guys. I'm gonna wait for people to come in, and I'll be shouting out to some people here. I had to say hi. Hey, hi. It's good to see you guys. Tune in. Hi, brother. Take care. Tell. What's up? How are you? I see 22 people joined already, guys. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm gonna wait for more people to join, and I'll let you know what's going on, what just happened, and maybe that's why you see there's a little bit of different mood in this live stream today. So I'm just gonna wait for some people to join, and I'll let you guys know what really went down. All right, something went down here, and I just had to find a from Hawassa, Ethiopia. Shout out to Hawassa. Alwa Bethlehem. Hello, bro. Hello to you. It's good to see you there. I love you guys. Fatou Muhammad, all the way from Djibouti. What's up? Hello. Hello to you, Fatou Muhammad. It's good to see you there. I believe you guys can hear me clearly and you can see me clearly, right? So I'm gonna need to put here on my laptop as well, just to see. Hi Rita. Hi Rita. It's good to on my laptop as well, just to see. Joining me here today. It's good to see you. I'm just gonna be looking at the comment section here to see. Yes, we have diaspora from the US. That's amazing. Invite everybody. Tell them to come here. And I'll let you guys know, I'll tell you guys the story why I'm using my phone right now and why you see me like this. Something very strange happened. And okay, let me read your comments. Continue to read your comments here. Let me see who is joining. So yeah, we have Emmanuel Ayele. What's up? It's good to see you there. Emmanuel Ayele, Adis Tadese. It's good to see you. Don Alejandro, Captain Mika, greeting from Ghana. Wow, what's up, Ghana? Ghana in the house. I believe this is the first time to have Ghanaian right here. A couple days ago, we had the first Nigerian, and that guy became a member of a family. Today, we have Ghanaian. First time to have Ghanaian here. That's amazing, Don. Welcome. And it's good to have you. Denise Ali, IAY, appreciate, man. Hello, brother, everyone. Yes. Sedi Hapte, good job. Yes, guys. Thank you for joining. We're gonna have an amazing topic today. As you have seen the title, guys, I have very interesting things to talk about today. And the devil is a liar, you know. Devil is the bastard. He didn't want us to go live with this live stream, but thank God, because God's plan are better and are greater than our imagination, are far way beyond our plans. So God is good that we're doing this live stream right now. We almost didn't do it today, because devil is a bastard. He wanted to mess this up, but he is a failure, and he failed in Jesus' name. Good to see you, bro. Yeah, it's good to see you. Hello, everybody from Eritrea. Yeshi Hareg. Appreciate Eritrea in the house, man. We're going to be talking a lot, man. You know, Western media, US has been trying to put a restriction on Eritrea as well, right? But, you know, we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff. Oh, we have Pastor Ezra. Pastor Ezra, what's up, man? It's good to see you. Really, man, I'm just going to tell you guys that what happened today. RMTK, keep spreading this message for all of us to unite one Africa. Appreciate, man. Let's keep doing this together. All right. I appreciate everybody that is joining here today. We're going to have an amazing discussion. But right before discussion, I'm going to tell you the story what just happened. The name of God, devil, go to hell. Amen. Of course, yeah. Amen to that. Devil, go to hell. That's where he belongs. You know what I'm saying? That's where he belongs. I know he hates what we're doing, but we're going to keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to wait until we have 50 people, and then I'll tell you what has happened. Right? So invite more people. Yeah. Sedi Hapte say, this is my first time joining you, but I saw a lot of your great and positive messages. Ethiopian and Eritreans love you. I love you too. I love Ethiopians. I love Eritreans. I love Africa. So I appreciate Sedi Hapte. Appreciate for that message. It means a lot. Tariku Jibre is a hi, tireless Miko, Ethiopia. You know, a lot of Ethiopians, they're mistaking my name. They're calling it Miko, but it's Mika. I don't know if you're trying to give me Ethiopian name, but Mika is an African name. You know what I'm saying? Ethiopian name, I should be called like Tadese or something. Or Kuru. Or Ezra. Hi, tireless Mika. Thank you for your prayer. I'm doing fine. Bam Habesha. Hello, Africans. Yeah, what's up? Shout out to Africa. Denise Ali. Hello, I'm from South Africa. Ayinalem Demis Mamibo Pipi Kakayangu. I believe Ezra, you understand what he's talking about, right? That's South African language. It's time to Africa unite. Yes, guys. We are 35 people in the house, guys. I'm waiting for 50 people, and I'll share with you guys what happened today and why you see me in this small screen right here, because I'm using my phone. Something happened. Devil is a liar. Devil is the bastard. He wanted to stop this from happening, but it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? What is the meaning of Mika? Well, Mika, it has two different meanings. Mika, the first meaning biblically, it means there is no God like you. Hananim mankum tarin hananim of simnida. I just spoke in Korean. That there is no God like you. And also another meaning, Mika of M-I-C-A. There's a minerals, precious minerals they're using to make paper called Mika. That's another meaning of Mika. So it's very special name. 36 people in the house. Guys, I'm waiting for 50 people. I'm going to share with you what happened. So invite a lot of people, and we're going to be talking about it. It's going to be amazing. Let me continue to read your comment. Yeshi Hareg Woreta, we love you. You're doing good job. God bless you and all of the African people. Yes. God bless all African people. Blessed up. Sedi Habtesa, yes. Anne Wairim, she retracted her message. God is good every time. Yes, he is good. Man, and he has a good plan for Africa. He has a good plan for Ethiopia. He has a good plan for Tanzania. He has a good plan for Somalia, for South Africa. He has a good plan for Eritrea. He has a good plan for South Sudan, and North Sudan, Egypt, Nigeria, Ghana. Ghana in the house today for the first time. Man, my brother from Ghana, are you still there, Donny? He has a good plan for everybody. And today, guys, as you've seen, the topic of today is no more exploiting Africa. The new scramble for Africa. No more exploiting Africa. We are saying no to that. And I'm going to give you data today, guys. I'm going to give you data of things that are happening. And you're going to understand what I'm trying to say. I'm going to give you data of things that they're happening. And you're going to understand what I'm saying. That when we are saying no more exploitation, we mean what we are saying. Because what is going on in this continent, what is going on, guys, in this continent is far way beyond of your imagination. What is happening in this continent is far more than you can imagine. The evil that has been done in this continent is far than what you can imagine. The humiliation that are happening in this continent, in our money, and our resources that are happening is far beyond what you can. And guys, I want to tell you, today it's going to be a scary day, all right? Because I'm going to pull some data here, and I'm going to be very straight with you all. And I know some people, they're not going to like it. I know some nations, they're not going to like it. But we're going to talk as raw as we can be, because we have to get this in our system. I have been known, like I knew already the exploitation that are happening in the continent, but I didn't know to this extent. I didn't know to this extent. When I was looking at these articles that I'm going to pull up and show you guys, I'm telling you, my heart was crying for Africa. That this is ridiculous. This is evil. This is evil. What is happening in Africa is evil. For a long time, for many years, we think that Africa, we need help. But in fact, Africa, we are helping the world. We're helping developing other cities. We're helping developing developed country. They call themselves developed country, but in fact, we're helping them. I said this before, that there is no really developed country. There's no developed country. There's only developing country. All these classes that the world trying to change, like, okay, you are third world country and we'll call you developing country. We are not developing. I mean, we are developing country, yes, but there is no developed country. Because developed country, that means you got everything fixed. You don't need anything. You are developed and that's it. But why there's always exploitation going on? Why there's always humiliation going on? Why there's always finding opportunities to come to Africa to take things away and to develop their own country? That's because they're not developed, but they're developing. So first of all, you have to change your software. Know that there is no developed country. That is the ideology, and it's a wrong ideology that all those Westerners, Easterners, they created it to make us feel inferior, to make us feel like we're not worthy, to make us feel like we are behind. We are far behind development, but in fact, we are all developing countries. And that's first thing. I'm going to tell you a few things today to remove from your mind. The first thing, remove the mindset that there is developed country and I am in developing country. Remove that mindset. There is no such a thing. There's only developing country. If you got your life fixed, why are you coming to our country and take things away from us? If you think you're developed, it's because you're not developed. You are still developing. That's first thing. Second thing, there is no first world, second world, third world country. There is no such a thing. There's only one world. We have only one universe and we are all living in the same universe. So we should remove that in our mindset. All these things, first world country, second world country, third world country, all these things are ideology that have been implemented, that we are listening to them and we're allowing them coming to our brain and we believe in them. And what happens is we feel inferior, that I'm coming from the third world country. Oh, I want to go to the first world country. That's why you have a lot of young people who wants to run away from their continent and going to abroad because they believe that there is a better life there than in their own continent of Africa. That's a lie, and it's a lie from the devil. You cannot take that. You cannot believe that. Remove that and put that on the trash can. There's no first world country. There's no second. There's no third. There's only one world. If you're going to live in the Mars, I'll call you are in another world. But as long as we're in this universe called Earth, as long as we're here, we are all living in the same world. That's the second thing. I told you two things, right? The third thing, I was just thinking here about the third thing. It just disappeared. Why? Come back, please. Come back. Come back, please. Okay, the third thing. Thank God. Thank God. Thank you, God. The third thing. Remove in your software, remove in your brain the thoughts that you deserve AIDS, you deserve loan, and for all these years, when you see white people in your country, when you see all these organizations, they're coming to help you. When you see the NGOs, they're coming to help you. When you see all these international organizations, they're coming to help you. Remove that in your system. Because the truth is, Africa, because of Africa, so many countries out there has been standing because of Africa. Let me tell you this. All right, I share something on my Instagram today. Guys, follow me on Instagram, by the way. There's a lot of stuff there on Instagram and Twitter. There's a lot of stuff I'm sharing there. I cannot really, share here all the time. So let me tell you this. All right, I share something today on my Instagram. It's the same name, Mika Chavala. If you go there, you find I share something today on my Instagram, and this is what I say. All right, I said the former president of France. His name is I don't know French, but I'll try. Jacques Chirac, I believe. Chirac. This is what he said. He said, we have to be honest and acknowledge that a big part of the money in our banks comes precisely from the exploitation of the African continent. I'm going to repeat that again. We have to be honest and acknowledge that a big part of the money in our banks comes precisely from the exploitation of the African continent. That's the former president of France. And mind you, this, that is not just France, but it's about the entire world. He had to be honest. He had to present this, that guys, without Africa, France will not be able to stand, because a lot of wealth, everything you see there, they're coming from West Africa. All right, even those things in the museum that they're trying right now to return to Africa, a lot of in the museum, if you go to the UK, you go to the French, our stuff that they were stealing long time ago during colonialism, until today, they don't want to bring it back. They're still there. And just recently, man, this is our things, but we are asking for them to bring it back to our country. What the heck is that? President of France, the previous one, he said, we have to be honest and acknowledge that a big part of the money in our banks comes precisely from exploiting the African continent. He said that. Recently, just recently he said that. So in your software, you have to remove the mind. I'm talking to Africans right now. In your software, you have to remove the mindset that they're coming to help us. When you see white people, they're coming to help us. When you see international organization, they're coming to help us. We need help. Remove that in your software, because for many years, they made us believe that, but in fact, we have been helping them. Africa has been developing the world. Africa has been sustaining the world. Africa has been protecting the world. Africa has been providing everything you see. Africa has been providing resources. Africa has been providing technology. Africa has been providing all the stuff. What's the use of having technology without having resources? Let me ask you that question. What's the use of having technology if you don't have resources? What's the use of having whatever that you have if you don't have manpower? You don't have people. What's the use of having whatever that you have? What's the use of having the very developed country if you don't have a good oxygen? If you don't have trees and forests in your country, what's the use of having that? That's why today when you go to Eastern, when you go to China, the air is bad. You cannot even see stars. I lived in Korea. I didn't see stars. If you want to see stars, you have to use those Microsoft. Is it Microsoft? Yeah. Is it Microsoft or Periscope? I forgot. You have to use that to look at the stars. You cannot look at the stars with your own eyes. But come to Africa. When I was in the plane, I'm landing at Beijing, and then I'm taking another flight all the way to South Korea, Seoul, South Korea. Man, the air, like you are inside the plane, but you cannot even see outside because the cloud is so dark. It's so dark as if there's a black cloud right there. And I was like, man, I didn't know that there's a black cloud. But that is the pollution, air pollution that has been done with the industrialization and everything that's happened there all the way to Korea. That's why even before Corona, that's why Eastern, they're really good at using masks, because even before Corona, I was using mask. Some people right now, they say, I cannot really use mask, I cannot breathe. I have been using mask in Korea even before Corona, because the air is bad. But come to Africa. Look at the sky. Look at the air. Look at the food, organic food. The food is amazing here. Outside there, the food is not good. Because the food has been imported from somewhere and then it's been frozen for a long time. So you cook, the meat doesn't have taste. The food doesn't have taste. It's like you're eating some... Come to Africa. You eat fresh food. Ask yourself why outside there, a lot of people, they die with cancer. Ask yourself why. But why here in Africa, the disease that is killing a lot of people is HIV, which also it was created back in the days by the same people. Africa is so rich that they come to Africa to take things away from Africa, and Africa is sustaining the world. When they are stressed, they will come to Africa to have a vacation because there's a beautiful air, there's a beautiful people, beautiful food, everything is beautiful here. They come here. And it's okay, you can come for tourism because you're going to pay tax and everything, it's good. But guys, I told you 3 things. If you remember what I told you, please tell me in the comment section. 3 things that we need to change our software. Comment in the comment section right now. I want to know. I want to see if you guys remember 3 things I told you to change in your mindset. These 3 things, take it in your mind, live with them, and I'm telling you, your life will completely change. The confidence in you will be changed. The mentality in you will be changed. You will be another person. And I'm asking you guys to share those 3 things before I start releasing facts right now. All right? 3 things. Please tell me in the comment section. If you're joining right now, then you don't know. But if you've been here from the beginning, I told you 3 things that we need to change in our software. Please comment. If you can comment 1, if you can comment both of them, 2 or 3, please do. I want to see if you guys, you are here with me, all right? I don't want to be talking alone because otherwise you'll be, useless to do that. Somebody said today is day 1 for me, literally. Guys, I'm waiting for your reply, all right? 3 things I told you to remove in your software, in your brain. Things that you have been brainwashed for many years, for a long time. These are things that they kept us underground. These are things that are kept us down there. We feel inferior. We feel inferior. We feel like Africa is the last continent on earth. No, it's not. It's the first continent on earth because it's the continent that sustains this world. There's life in Africa. There's life in Africa. And for a long time, we think like, Africa, I want to leave Africa. Would you want to leave Africa? Stay in Africa. Stay in Africa. How are you going to run away from Africa? Some blessed people here. And some people that run into Africa, we always fight. Do you know who is the cause of those fights? Do you know who is the cause? Now Ethiopia is having some tension between Ethiopia and US because of what they were supporting in the country. The same thing happened in different countries as well. That's what happened all the time. So tell me about conflicts that are happening in Africa and who is starting those conflicts. Yes, there's conflicts that we cause by ourselves, but tell me, and most of conflicts that are happening in Africa, who is the cause of those conflicts? Ask yourself that question, and then you think you're inferior. All right, some people are commenting here. Thank you. Okay, somebody say here, there is no developed country. There's only developing country. Shout out to that. That was my second point. That's good. There is no developed country. There is only developing country. Because if you're a developed country, then you don't need to continue to exploit us. Why you always put your nose into our business and want to take things away from our continent? That's because you're a developing continent. You want to develop in your continent. So there is no developed continent. There's only developing continent. Developing country. That's the first thing. The second thing. Well, what was the first thing? Okay, yeah, somebody here. Sedi, appreciate. Sedi, he says, saying Africa third world. Yes, there is no first world. There's no second world. There's no third world. There's only one world. And that's what US, Africa, Europe, whatever, we are living together. There's only one world. There's no third world. Third world, show me where's the first world. It has to be out of this earth universe. Show me the second world. It has to be out of this universe. And why you're calling us third world? These are things that are causing us to feel inferior all the time. You cannot feel inferior, African. You're not lesser than anyone else. You're not lesser than anyone else. God forbid, man. I'm so mad at this mindset. I've been believing before in the past. I called myself that I'm coming from developing country. I called myself that I'm coming from third world country. There is no developed country. There is no third world country. There's only developing countries, and there's only one world. And that's the one that all of us were living together. What's the third point I told you guys? What's the third point? Tell me the third point. I want to see if you guys are with me. And you guys, if you can, please write these notes because these 3 things is very important. You know these 3 things, you change your software with these 3 things, I'm telling you, the life of this continent will change. The life of this continent will change. It's not going to be the same ever again. I told you 3 points. What's the third point? Somebody tell me the third point. Until you tell me the third point, I'm going to move on. The first point I said, there is no developed country. There's only developing country. The second, there is no first world, second world, and third world. There's only one world. The third point. Are you guys with me? Third point, what did I say? Undermining Africa is the poor country. The third point, what I say, I'm gonna remind you guys again. The third point is removing your software thinking that Africa, we have been supported by other countries. We've been supported by all international organizations. We've been supported by the US. We've been supported by Asian, by Chinese. Remove that in your mind, because we have not been supported, but we have been supporting and sustaining the world. Our resources have been exploited, and our resources has been taken away. Let me ask you this question. Do you know, guys, every single year, do you know how much money Africa is losing? For 1 year, guess in the comment section. For 1 year, every single year, do you know how much money Africa is using? Tell me in the comment section. 1 year. Tell me 1 year. For 1 year. I want to see. Tell me right now. Don't search anywhere, but just your first instinct. Mention like this amount of money. For a single year, do you know how much money Africa we are losing? Tell me in the comment section. I'm not waiting for that. Just your guess before I tell you. Okay, somebody say what, 1 trillion? 1 trillion which currency? Because it could be 1 trillion in like Tanzanian currency, you know what I'm saying? Somebody say 1 trillion. Someone say 1 billion. You gotta be kidding me. 1 billion? That's very little. That's very little. You're far away from that. Okay? Somebody guess. How much money do you think Africa we're losing every single year? Somebody tell me. $500 billion. Okay, it could be that too. You know what I'm saying? It could be that too. $500 billion. Okay? Somebody tell me. Keep guessing. Do you know how much money Africa is losing every single year? $35 billion. All right. So let me read this article for you. All right. I have like 3 articles because I want it to be authentic. I have 3 articles open here to read for you. 3 articles, and I'll read just a small part. I'm gonna start with the first part. It say every year. This article is by dw.com. Okay, dw.com. Let me share with you guys. All right, I'll share you guys in the comment section so that, because man, I'm telling you something that is legit. All right, I'll share with you all this article. The first article. Let me read for you. Says this. This is a legit article. Every year, all right, every year, African countries lose at least 50 billion in taxes, more than the amount foreign development aid. So where it is all going, and how can multinational companies be held to account? So where does all this money, at least $50 billion every year? That's more than the aid that Africa is receiving every single year. Like every single year, there's amount of aids that are coming to Africa, but we are losing more money than the aid is coming, because the aid that is coming, let me just read a little bit. NGO continue to raise the alarm. African countries are being cheated out of billions in tax revenue, mainly by large foreign companies in the energy and resources sectors, but also increasingly by small and medium-sized enterprises, such as safari organizers in the countries such as Kenya, Tanzania, South Africa, and even Egypt. According to the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, or ECD, the annual losses of up to $50 billion or 44 billion euro have actually exceeded the amount of development aid given to Africa in the same amount of time. Meanwhile, the United Nations, listen to this, United Nations Economic Commission for Africa put the estimate much higher at 100 billion. Guys, 100 billion. This is by UN National Economic Commission for Africa. He says, no, you guys say at least 50 billion, but Africa loses 100 billion US dollar every year. That estimate. And that's the money that they actually tracking. So imagine when you're doing calculation, I studied economics. When they're doing calculation, this is the money that they think Africa is using with all the evidence they have, because you need to have evidence for this when you give this number, right? But there is other money that is just going behind us. Can you imagine how much money is being wasted like that? Can you imagine 100 billion US dollar? How can it be used in the continent of Africa? Let's say we are united, we are one Africa, because this is collectively all countries. Can you imagine if we have a united Africa, $100 billion every year? And guys, how many years right now? Like, let's just say 50 years. Man, 5,000 billion for 50 years. Every single year. Now we are ending 2021. We are going to 2022. You know, after 1 month from now, another billion, 100 billion. Let me read another article, all right? These are just different. Okay, this was the interview that was done, on December 2013. That's a long time ago, right? By interview with Nigerian ambassador. This is what he said, and I'll share with you guys here in the comment section, so that all these articles you guys can read by yourself. All right? Okay, right there. Let me read this. These are not my words. These are articles that are out there online, so you can go and see it. Right? They say here, the estimate on record is that between 1970 and 2008, illicit financial flows were over 800 billion from Africa. Over from that year 1970 to 2080, illicit like it's illegal, right? Flows were over 800 billion from Africa. 800 billion, guys. 800 billion, guys. That money, man, 800 B. That's a B money. That's a B. Okay, I want to see this. Let me see this. I want to see Elon Musk, right? Net worth. Let me see Elon. Okay, look at this. Elon Musk net worth is 281 billion, 81.6 billion USD. That's Elon Musk. That's the richest man on earth right now, right? 281 billion.6. By the way, he's from South Africa. All right, he's our fellow brother. But imagine. Since 1970 to 2080, the money that has been lost illegally from Africa is over 800 billion. Like that, taking all the money of Elon Musk, all the money he has, right? All the money he has, and then you have to multiply by 3.5, or almost even 4, if it's more than 800 billion. So imagine you have Elon Musk like 4 of them. That's amount of money that Africa lost since 1970 to 2008. Listen to this. We now know, just as we have seen at the third roundtable, that with an improved economic environment in Africa, there seemed to be a spike in the illicit financial flows that is estimated at about 50 billion per year, which is quite a huge resources. One can imagine what the impact of that resources would be on Africa's development in terms of infrastructure and social sectors, schools and hospitals. Imagine that money, how much you will use. Okay, let's say this. The US has laws that penalize companies paying bribes in foreign countries. Look at this. This is a good question. Shouldn't African countries do the same with companies that pay bribes to government officials? Look at that. US has a law that penalizes companies that paying bribes in foreign countries. So if you're a company from the US coming to Africa, coming to Tanzania, you're paying bribes here, US government can keep you accountable, all right? Can penalize you. And he says, shouldn't we as African countries also have those laws so that this company, when they come and they bribe the government officials, we can hold them accountable the same way? Well, a number of African countries do have legislation against what can be generally called economic and financial crimes, which include what you have referred to in terms of bribes. But the reality is that developing the capacity to track and prosecute such activities is not easy. It is important that a number of countries have this legislation in place, but others are yet to take action. We must encourage those that haven't enabled such legislation to do so and find a way assisting those that lack of capacity. Okay, I'll stop there. And I'm going to read for you the last article, all right? The last article right here. Just a little bit. And there's so many other articles, you can find it there, all right? I'm sharing here in the comment section. Africa's 90 billion problem. An estimated 90 billion flows out of Africa each year through illegal and corrupt practices. According to the report released this week by the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, the money lost annually through illicit financial flows is equivalent to 3.7% of Africa's collectively GDP. Guys, the money that is lost is 3.7% of Africa's collective GDP. Do you imagine if that money stays here, where Africa will be right now, and almost as much as the continent receives in development assistance and foreign direct investment annually? Okay, let me just stop there and say this. So, my 3 points that you need to remember. I'm going to repeat them. I'm going to repeat this throughout the live stream today. My 3 points that you Africans, you need to keep this in your mind. Please take your pen, write somewhere. 3 points that you should change your software. The first point, I said, there is no developed country. There's only developing country. Because of that mindset, those who so-called developed country, they have been coming to Africa and say, you guys are developing, we want to developing you. We want to develop you guys. We want to give you aids. They made us think that we are not developing, we are not making progress. So they're coming to help and support. It's a mindset game. But in fact, they're coming and exploit Africa by taking resources from Africa illegally. By using something I'll tell you something that they're using. There's this terminology called officially hidden away in offshore tax havens. Offshares. That's how the money is being taken from our country to go to their account. Offshares account. Those accounts are not in Africa. They're in somewhere, they're outside. That's how the money has been tracked. And that's why even when you find taxi, you cannot really track the taxi. If you read these articles I share with you, this way is also being used like some other ways. When they come here, they invest that money in the luxuries, like luxuries places or houses, in order to avoid tax. Like they're getting all the money and then they are investing maybe in real estate, and the tax that they're paying is not really the same as the money that they're taking away from us. They're taking away from Africa. And that is because that's why you see that you'll see so many foreign international houses, like hotels and all those things. These are some of the ways that are using to avoid the taxes that are going on, but also corrupted leaders that we have in Africa, corrupted leaders that we have in this continent, leaders who just think about their stomach, leaders who think about their stomach. God forbid for those leaders, man, because one day they're going to pay before God. One day they're going to answer the question. One day they're going to answer all those money that we're wasting every single year, more than 100 billion, estimated $100 billion every year. They're going to answer one day before God. Because in Swahili, we have this one say called Zamwizi ni arobaini. Zamwizi ni arobaini. You know Zamwizi ni arobaini? Zamwizi is like if you're stealing something from somebody, in the 40 day, you're going to be caught. You can steal one day, second day, third day, but in the 40th day, you're going to be caught. Literally, it means that you cannot steal until the end of the earth. One day, you'll be caught. Through offshares, that's how they hide this money. That's how they take this money. And you'll never find it. You can track anywhere, you never find it. Because maybe they're investing in your country. They're making deals that we're going to invest. We're going to build these hotels. We're going to build this and that. And you think, oh, man, oh, look at these tall, little, long buildings. They're building long building in our countries. Wow, look at this. Oh, we have tall building. Shut the heck up. Shut the heck up, man. Shut the heck up. What does long building, what is it going to do to us? What is it going to do to us having long building in Africa? Do we need long building? Do you think the sign of development is having this long building that they do have in their countries? No. Shut the heck up. We don't need long building to feel like we are developed. We don't need that. That's not a sign of development. In fact, there's no one who is developed already. All of us were developing countries. Okay, so let me remind you, if you're joining me right now, I was reminding you the 3 things that you need to change in your software. 3 things. All right? This you need to change in your software. These things, the moment I realized this, it changed my life, guys. Africans, the moment I realized this, it changed my entire life. 3 things you need to change in a software. First thing, remember this, write it down. Write it down right now. I'm going to ask you guys at the end of this live stream. First thing, there is no developed country. There's only developing country. Somebody write in the comment section. There's only developing country. All right? Because if you're developed, then you don't need any resource. You don't need anything. We are all developing country. We all want to make something from something. The second thing, there is no third world country. There's no first world country. There's no second world country. There's only one world. Whatever assumption you have about Africa and think that this is the third world country, get that system in your mind. Let them think about that, but you as an African, don't ever think that, because you're going to always feel inferior. That's why people are running away from Africa, going to the other countries, thinking that I'm going to the first world country. Man, I live there. And some people right now, they're living there. There's no first world country. Some lies from devil, straight from devil. The third thing, don't think that Africa, we need support and we've been supported throughout our life. You don't owe anybody. In fact, we are supporting them because of all these facts I've shared with you. The money every year that we are losing. That's why, guys, I'm saying, if you're not for One Africa, if you're not for United Africa, how do you think we are going to survive in Africa? I want to share with you guys one picture. That picture. Okay, I want to share with you guys one picture. Let me show you this picture. Somebody commented on my tweet with this picture, and I want to acknowledge him. Let me share this picture with you. Man, my heart is in pain, man. It's in pain for Africa. It's in pain for Africa. It's in pain. Pain for Africa. We have been taken advantage for a long time, man. This has to stop. This has to stop. Let me show you this. Look at this. Look at this picture, guys. Do you see this picture? I'm gonna just stop here for a while. Do you see this picture, guys? What comes to your mind when you see this picture? This is an African who has been crucified on the map of Africa. And here you have friends. Here you have European Union. And also United States somewhere, you know, they do not really show it. Maybe this guy here. All right. And this is our leaders. Some corrupted leader in Africa. Selling the continent, selling their people. And this is how Africa looks like. Man, sometimes explaining might be difficult, but look at this picture and tell me how you feel when you look at this picture. Look at this. This is us. This is Congo, this is South Africa, this is Ethiopia, this is Tanzania, this is Nigeria, this is Ghana. This is us. This is every single country in Africa. You have division here, you have Ebola, you have whatever it is, it's us. And somebody is selling the country. Traitor. This is traitor right here. Tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel seeing at that picture. Because that's the reality of Africa right now. That's the reality of Africa we're living in right now. And then somebody stay outside there sending me a text message threatening me for standing with the people of Ethiopia, for standing with the message of uniting Africa. Somebody's threatening me there, telling me that I don't know what is going on and I should not speak what I'm saying. Who the heck are you? Who the heck are you? And you think I care about that? I don't care about what you say. I don't care about your threat. I don't care about what you think, because I'm never going to shut up about this. And I'm going to stand with anyone that preach the message of unity in Africa. I'm going to stand with them. I'm going to fight with them. I'm going to speak with them. I'm going to stand until my final breath. I'm not going to stop because we have been losing a lot. Care about your country. You can care about your country, but we have to care about Africa. We have different kind of leaders. We have leaders who care about only developing their countries. They're not doing a bad thing. They're not doing a bad thing. They don't have Pan-Africanism spirit. They care about developing their own nation because I am the leader of this country. I want to develop my country. I'm the leader. Let's say I'm a leader of Rwanda. I want to develop Rwanda. I'm a leader of this country, Tanzania. I want to develop Tanzania. Ethiopia. I want to develop Ethiopia. They're not doing a bad thing. They're developing their country. They're trying to get rid of corruption and everything. They're developing that. But we have other leaders. And these, for me, are the great leaders that I always look up to. Leaders who focus on developing their country, not only that, focus on developing the entire continent of Africa. They're Pan-Africanist, like the late President John Pombe Magufuli of Tanzania. Throughout his life, he will always wear a badge here of Africa. He never wear the badge here of Tanzania. Look at him. You can see everywhere. He always have African map here. Always. He always talk about Africa. He always talk about Africa. And now Africa is looking up to him. Now there's a movement there's this movement called Magufulification of Africa. To raise millions and millions leaders like him, leaders who love Africa, leaders who wants to bring change in their country and in their continent at large, leaders who want to lift other people up. Like I want to lift my country and I want to lift that country and that country and that country, because if we both grow together, if we both develop together, then we're going to stand. There's no use of me developing alone and somebody out there not developing. There's no use of having the highest. There's no use, man, of having like the richest country in Africa, and then you still have the poorest country in Africa in the same continent. There's no use of having that. Why can't we not develop each other? Why can we not develop each other? So when you find a leader who focus on one Africa, who focus on Pan-Africanism, those leaders are there to be celebrated. Do I think the Prime Minister of Ethiopia is right in everything he does? No, I don't think he's right in everything he does. Do I think he's an angel? No, he's a human being. Do I think he makes mistakes? Yes, he makes mistakes. He's a human being. But the fact that he's standing for Africa is one good reason for me to support and to stand with him. Because of Africa. He supports Africa. Any leader in Africa who stand for Africa, I support them. Are they weak? Yes, they have their weakness. Even me, I have my weakness. I don't do everything right. But you guys are there. Some of you guys are there to support me. Do you think I'm a saint? Do you think I'm a holy person? Just because we come here, we pray for Africa, do you think I'm a holy person? I'm not holy, man. I do mistakes. I commit sin. I'm not an angel. But some of you guys are standing with me. Why? Because we're talking about one Africa. That's the same thing I'm doing with the president of Ethiopia. That's the same thing I'm doing with Professor Lumumba. That's the same thing I'm doing with any leader in Africa who stands for Africa. Because Africa, I'm telling you, there's no Tanzania without Africa. There is no your country without Africa. There is no Ethiopia without Africa. There is no Rwanda, Ghana, whatever, Nigeria without Africa. Africa is the big deal. Africa is what keeps us together. Africa is what unites us. Africa is our mama. It's Mama Africa. It's what connects us. And if you're in Africa, you think like, I'm not in Africa because I'm coming from Egypt, because I'm coming from Morocco. This is not Africa. It feels like France. Go to France, then move to France. But as long as you're in that map, you're in Africa and you are African. Whether you like it or you don't, whether you want it or you don't, you are an African. And it's time for you to wake up and to start think about the unity in Africa and to start think about how can I put people together. How can we love Africa together? How can we develop Africa together? How can we get away from this humiliation of being called so-called third world country? We are not third world country. There's only one world. How can we get from this humiliation of knowing that this is the developing country? You guys are developing country. Those guys are developed country. How can you get away from that? How can we get away from this mindset that they always come to support us? In fact, they're coming to take away things from us. And we are the one that support them. And some of our leaders are selling us out. Guys, I'm not mad at you. So if you're here and if you feel like, why are you yelling at us? I'm sorry. I'm not yelling at you. So I want to take this moment to apologize. I'm sorry. I'm not yelling at you. I'm just passionate about this. I'm just passionate about Africa. And this picture I've shown you guys, I saw it today and I saved it. I was like, I'm going to share this. Because sometimes you can listen to stories, but it doesn't make sense until you see visually. Sometimes I need to see something to understand. I need to see something to understand. And when you look at that picture, I want to show you guys this picture again. You need to look at something to understand. When you look at this picture, this person, look at this person. God help us. God help Africa. God help Africa. God help Africa. God save Africa. God save Africa. God, please save Africa. Help Africa. Help Africans. Because you think someone out there, outside from Africa, you think they care about you. No, they don't care about you. Yesterday, we had Jeff here on the session, and he shared about somewhere he was working in this one local news, the news place in the UK. And he shared there was this one scenario they had to film the crisis that was going on in one African country in Africa. And the boss told them that we don't care if they kill each other. Just make sure you film when they're fighting with one another. That's the news. That's the Western media. And he mentioned here Jeff yesterday. If you didn't watch the interview I done yesterday with Jeff, go and watch. It's there. This is the West. This is the media. They said we don't care if they kill each other. We're just there to get a content. And what's the better content to sell our media? What's the better content to create money? Is capture them when they're fighting one another. Capture them when they're killing one another. Don't say anything, don't do anything, capture that. We want that moment to publish it on news. And that's what you see when it comes to conflicts in Africa. That's why even CNN, when they were talking about the conflict in Ethiopia, they had to take different scene from the Tigray region to show like this is Addis Ababa and this is what is happening. Do you think someone outside there care about your country? Do you think Americans, Europeans, Asian, do you think they care about your well-being? I'm not saying that you should hate them. My message is not about hate. I'm not saying you should kill them. My message is not about violence. It's about love, peace, and unity. Unity is a weapon. It's a weapon. That's the only way for us to fight exploiters, to fight colonialists, to fight all this humiliation. Nyerere in 1997 said, unity will not make us rich, but it will make it difficult for Africa and Africans to be disregarded and humiliated by others. That's what unity will do to us. We have been humiliated for many years, for a long time. We have been harassed for many years, for a long time. Some of our leaders, they sold us out. God forgive them. God forgive them. Forgive them. Because so many lives have been lost. So many people have died because of selfish leadership. Selfish leaders who sold our countries. Because of them, lives have been wasted. A lot of people, they don't have clean water. They don't have electricity. They go to hospital. Do you know how Find the rate of women that die in Africa every single year because of pregnancy. Find it. They go to hospital. Some of them, they don't even have hospital. So they try to live at home and they die, or baby dies. Do you know how many people dies in Africa? I didn't know that. Growing up in Africa, I thought it's normal for people to die because every single day you bury somebody, you'll have accident, hospital reason, this and this, and we deceive ourselves to say that this is the will of God. Get out of here, man. When I live in South Korea, I realized that, man, some other death and people dying is not a will of God. We cannot put it on God all the time to satisfy ourselves. I went to Korea, I barely see people die. People are not dying. You will never see youth dying. Like youth that dies, either somebody killed themselves, because there's a lot of people who kill themselves because of stress and everything. Or somebody maybe got the car accident, which is not happen often. Like you will see it on news everywhere because it's rare to see. But people, they don't die. People you see dying, maybe they're old people, they are like 90 years, 100 years, 70 years if it's too soon. But people, they don't die. They don't die. So you're asking yourself, does these people have agreement with God? You see people, some of them don't even believe in God. So you're asking yourself, do they have agreement with God? So what's wrong with Africa? Why so many people are dying in Africa? They go to hospital, there's no medicine. They don't have access to medicine. We don't have good infrastructure. There's always accident happen. Always people are dying because of accident. Always. But ask yourself, why we don't have good infrastructure? Why people are dying? Why that is happening? What's the reason? You tell me, guys, what's the reason? Because we have traitors, we have people, leaders who are selfish leaders, who sell the country by doing this. By doing this. This is what happened in Africa. For little money. It's not even a lot of money, little money. They're selling the continent. We have selfish leaders. Selfish leaders. God forgive them. God forgive them, man. God forgive them. I'm saying this deep in, not because I want it, but because the punishment of what they are doing, I believe it's going to be extraordinary. Because when you are giving responsibility to take care of your people and you don't take care of them, but you are using them, you are selling them. And for years now, we've been believing these three things that I told you guys, remove from your mind. All right, let me ask you this question. Guys, tell me in the comment section. 3 things I told you guys to remove from your software. I want to know if you guys are together with me. And some people are joining here right now. They'll be able to read and see. 3 things that we need to change in our software. Africa, we have to change. We have to wake up. And I'm telling you this, guys. I'm telling you this. If I'm alone saying this, if I'm alone believing this, it's very easy to target me. We lost our leaders that stood for Africa. They have been prosecuted. They have been killed. We lost them because they were standing alone. But what if 287 people that are here, we all stand together, we all speak the same thing? That no more exploiting Africa. No more, if we stand together with the same mind. If people that are in Africa, 1 billion point 3 people, stand with the same vision. All right. First, appreciate for you who are commenting here. First, is say, there is no developed country. We are all developing country. That's good. Second, for God. Third, Africa doesn't need your sympathy. Third, I say, Africa has actually been supporting the world. Because the analogy that is there and ideology that is out there is that Africa was being supported by all this. And my goodness, Bad job to all the NGOs and the job they are doing exploiting Africa and destroying the image of Africa again and again and again. For how long, for how many years you have been here in Africa and trying to support, you saying that you support. But for how long, why those ads, they always never change? Why they're the same? What are you doing? Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. You think the only way to survive is to have NGOs. While we are the one that support the world. That's the second point. That's the third point. The second point. Exactly. We are the one who help them. Yes. There's no developed country, only developing country. Yes. The second one. Nobody remember the second one? There's no developed country, only developing country. That's the first thing. The second thing, there's no first world, second world, third world. There's only one world. That's the second thing, guys. Developing country, there's only one world. And the third, Africa, we have been sustaining the world's economy. And yet we are not being acknowledged. The president of France, the previous president of France, this is what he says. I share this on my Instagram, right? I'll tell you again right now. This is what he said. The former president of France. This is what he said, all right? If you go to my Instagram, you'll see this. So remember that. The first point, there is no developed country. There's only developing country. Second point, there is no first, second, and third world. There's only one world. If you know that, guys, your software will be changed, because you're not going to believe on these lies straight from hell that says that you're a third world country and believe that you need to be supported. They're always, when you see this word like G20 or G7 having meeting, they're talking about as if they're worrying about Africa. Oh, Africa, we need to save Africa. You need to save. Get out of here. Are you Jesus? Are you Jesus? Did you think Africa, we need a savior? We already had a savior. We already have a savior. We don't need somebody there to sit down and say that we need to save Africa from hunger. We need to save Africa from poverty. We need to save Africa from corona. Where did corona come from? Get the heck out of here. The previous president of France, Chirac, he said, we have to be honest and acknowledge that a big part of money in our banks comes precisely from exploitation of the African continent. I'm saying the third point. The third point, that Africa, we haven't been, like, we think that Africa, we're being supported. No, but we have been supporting, because these people are coming and stealing money from us. I gave you the evidence that every single year, estimated $100 billion we are losing. $100 billion, guys, Africa is losing every single year. $1 billion. $1 billion, $100 billion. $100 billion. That money, do you know how much is that money? I told you, it's like having Elon Musk, like 4 Elon Musk, to have that money. And we're losing that. Imagine if we had a united Africa, man, how that money would be used. That's why the point, we're coming back to united Africa, because when we have that, man, okay, I'm not saying that will be the breakthrough, that will be over. No, it's not going to be the end of the issue. But when we have that, we can actually keep each other accountable. But it will be useless if we have one Africa and then African Union, and then those leaders are corrupted, because they can still just sell the entire continent just like that. For other people, it can be like opportunity to sell the continent. That's what we need. Today, the topic is pray for African leadership. We need leaders who know the pain, know what Africa has been through. Know the pain of our brothers and sisters in Africa. Knows that the poverty in Africa, guys, is not that we are cursed. I feel so sorry for some Africans. They think that Africa is cursed because of poverty. Man, Africa is not cursed. Africa is not cursed, guys. Africa is not cursed. We are not cursed. Poverty, they think we are cursed. Diseases, they think we are cursed. Guys, do you even know where those diseases are coming from? Do you know? HIV was made. I'm trying to be very careful to mention other. COVID-19. It just happened. It started somewhere. Now we are struggling with the pandemic. And right before that, you had people sit down and say that, world population is too much and we need to reduce world population and we can start from Africa because Africans are useless. I did reaction of that video before. Some people, they sat down and they were speaking about that in the meeting. And when they came with vaccine for the first time, I'm not mentioning that word because they will stop this video. All right. When there are people, they sit there in France, and you know what they say? They say this scene for COVID-19. All right. You understand what I'm saying? This scene for COVID-19, we need to try on Africans first. In Africans first. And you know what? In Africa, first time when those scene happened, you know where they went? Do you know where they went? They went to Congo. They went to Congo, the place where a lot of diseases started. They went to Congo. And people started to die. And why Congo? The center of Africa. When Africa is going to wake up? When are we going to wake up? God has given us mind, has given us brain. That's why we're changing software today. These 3 things will help you to change your software. There's no developed country. We are all developing country. There's only one world. There's no first world, second world, or third world. There's no such a thing. We're all living in the one world, and this is the one world. And Africa doesn't need help or sympathy from Western world. Because in fact, we have been supporting them. This money that are wasted every single year. What are we doing with that? Okay, now we know that estimated $100 billion is wasted every year. What are we doing about that? How are we going to prevent that from happening? I'm telling you, the moment Africa wake up, a lot of nations will die out there. That's why they try to do everything they can for us not to wake up. They can fight as much as we can. If you find someone who stands for Pan-Africanism, they will try to crush them as much as they can. Because they don't want that message to go around. But you know what, man? No, man. Even if I will be alone in Africa standing for that, I will stand. And you guys, 322 people are watching here. I hope you have this in your mindset. Because I'm telling you, when you have a little fire like this, and then that fire grows up, everywhere in this part, it's not going to be easy to be contained. That's what is happening in LA every time when they're having fire. We have to start a fire that will never be contained. We have to start that by believing these 3 things. We are all developing country. We are not the third world country. We have only one world. And we have been supporting so much. And it's the time to be acknowledged. Like Africans, we have to stand, all of us, say we need to be acknowledged for what we have been doing. Because you guys have been illegally, illicitly, money from us and using for yourself. No more exploiting Africa. No more. The time is now to stop that. The time is now, because God is on our side and we are on God's side as well, working with Him. All right, let me acknowledge people that are joining here right now. I want to take a moment to acknowledge everybody who is here today. I appreciate you guys for joining. It means a lot. And I want to take a moment to appreciate the members of this family. I have people who join and become a member of this family. I appreciate those are people who are actually giving every month to support the movement and what we are doing here in One Africa. Because it's the time for us Africans to support our own. We don't need support. I don't need support from somebody out there say that, Mika, I want to support. I heard you want to make an African media. I want to support, because that will be a leverage. The next day you'll see me doing a news about Africa and doing opposite, because I have a leverage. I have a price tag on someone. You know what I'm saying? That's why African, we need to support our own. And I appreciate people who are supporting this channel and people who became a member of this family. And I want to shout out their name right here publicly because I need to acknowledge their contribution. You know what I'm saying? I need to acknowledge their contribution, and I'm going to shout out their name here. So, so far I have 8 members in this family, in Swahili Nation family, 8 members, people who decided to give every single month. Either it's $2.99, $4.99, $29.99, $49.99, or $99.99 every year. I mean, every month. We have one person here called Hayat Kelly Brown, Caroline Harper, Google account, Yaljim Shaden, Professor Ezra Niguse, Tabora Tube, Alma Tefere, John Divine, Yared Getaune, at this channel. I appreciate you guys for what you are supporting and for what you're doing. You know, there's a different kind of option that you guys can support if you want to join you know, the membership of this channel to support, and I will show you guys right here so you can see it. We have DC, you know, distance cousin 2.99 per month. We have CC, close cousin 5.99 a month. We have siblings 29.99 a month. We have senior sibling 49.99, and lastly we have 99.99, and this is senior Swahili Nation partner. So you guys, if you want to become a member of this family and support, you know, I will share the link in the comment section, and you can go ahead and, you know, you can join and become a member. And know that what you're doing here, you're not just doing to me, you're doing to Africa. We have a lot of plans. We have a lot of things that we're gonna be doing. We'll visit your cities. We'll have this forum in your cities very soon, and when we come to your cities, you guys, you will see, and you're gonna understand, you know what I'm saying? All those are expenses. So let me share here with you. I cannot do this alone. I'll be lying if I say that I can do this alone. No, I cannot do this alone. And I cannot just say, you guys pray for me, you know, because God will make a way. No, you guys, you have to make a way. All right. Some other things is very, it's just very, like, you know, straight, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate, and I appreciate this is the link of the membership if you want to join. But also, if you want to give a super chat, feel free to use super chat in this live stream. That as well is one way of giving, you know, giving a super chat on this live stream. But also, you guys, we have been telling you for a while that Swahili Nation, guys, is going to Ethiopia. All right. We want to go to Ethiopia. So our sister Netsi has prepared a GoFundMe page, and I'm sharing in the comment section. So I share the join a membership, and this is GoFund page. If you wanna support Swahili Nation as we're planning to go to Ethiopia next year, please go through that GoFundMe and support. All right, support. Right now we're thinking about going 2 people, you know, from Swahili Nation. So support that, because you need your support. We're going to start with Ethiopia, the center of Pan-Africanism, the place where African Union is. But afterwards, we're going to go to other cities as well, other cities. We are going for, it's a business trip, right? It's a business work. We're going to work. We are going to do a lot of stuff, and right now we are planning. So I think you guys, you can continue to give through GoFundMe, and it's gonna be amazing. And with all being said, I want to shout out to people that gave. Let me shout out their name here right now, public. I wanna acknowledge people who gave. I have Ameha Habtu, Maurizio Omana, Martha Tamrat. We have Muruga Kemale, Menbere Tenkil, Sarah Jembere, Tedese Alemayehu, Yosef Sisai, Adis Tefera, Johannes Mariam, Shewaye Selassie. We have Sam Gizacheu, Mengistu Yemane. We have Araza, Antene Jibre Selassie. We have Sisai Jebre Mariam. We have Fitsum Zeleke, Alex Berhanu Degefe, a child of Adwawan Africa, Adisalem Ayano, Solomon Maru, Kalea Bedaso, and then other people, they put themselves as anonymous. So those are people who actually gave through GoFundMe. Let me see, 38 donors. Appreciate for 38 donors who donated, and 12 people shared. Appreciate for those who shared, because if you cannot donate, then you can share as well. Appreciate for 12 people who shared and 49 people followers. So 49 people are following the page. The link is in the comment section. If you want to support, do that. So there's a lot of option. You can use super chat here to support. You can join as a member. You can you know, GoFundMe and send Swahili Nation team to Ethiopia, and let on go to other countries as well. My email is official. I'll share One Africa Official at gmail.com. oneafricaofficial@gmail.com. So that's the email. Oh, you can use that, oneafricaofficial@gmail.com, but let me send just another one just in case. Swahili Nation Official at Gmail. Yeah, it's very easy. So oneafricaofficial@gmail.com, also nationofficial@gmail.com. Yeah, those are two emails. But as well, let me share with you guys the link. We have a lot of things I'm sharing with you, right? We have a WhatsApp group, One Africa Forum WhatsApp group. So here is the WhatsApp group. You can join as well. Yeah, so there's a lot of things here, right? I hope you guys can remember. We have WhatsApp group you can join. We have a fundraising. You can give whatever you have or even share. Please share, guys. We have 311 people here, but this fundraising page only 12 people share. Come on, guys. Come on. I mean, let's say you don't have money, but you cannot even share. Go and share, all right? Because we are going there for the sake of for Africa. That's why we're going there. We're not going there to. I hope we'll have good time as well, but we're going there for that. So hopefully, if we'll have this, hopefully, because when we're going to Ethiopia, we want to have a One Africa Forum there with people. So we need to go to the, let's say, to the hall, right? A hall, and we need to pay money for that hall, right? We need like mics, we need all these equipments, right? So let's say you don't have money, but you want to give, you want to donate like camera, you want to donate lights, you want to donate drone, because we need drone as well. Or you want to be there as a cameraman. You say, you know, I can support to do this. I share the email, you can let us know, but also you can share, you know. So all these things that will help us to you know, to move forward. So yeah, all right, and I'll tell you guys what happened today, because I know I want to appreciate my team that is there. One Africa Forum, we have you know, Pastor Ezra, Professor Kuru, Big E, the chief. We have a first lady, Netsi. I want to appreciate you all, and today it's so sad that you cannot be here, but this is the reason why. So today I set my live stream and I was ready to start. 5 minutes before starting, I'm going through, because I'm using this one software called StreamYard. And I pay for it. I pay for it yearly, right? So all those expenses as well. The StreamYard, and also, okay, look at this. Now it's working. Look at this. Now it's working, guys. But 5 minutes before I started, it was not working. I restarted my computer. I thought maybe there's a problem. It was not working. They say there's an error or something. So I restarted my computer. I tried on my phone. I tried on the tablet. I tried on the computer. It didn't work. That's why right now you see like the look of this. It kind of look, you know, a little bit different. But so right now, guys, I'm going to ask you this, because I really want to have my brothers, the team as well, together with me, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this live stream right now, and I'm going to move to the StreamYard right now. So right now, as I'm saying, I am going to start the live stream in the StreamYard as well. And I'll let you guys move to this to that one right now. So you guys can close this page, and let me tell you when I'm ready. Okay, right now I'm live right now. So right now, if you go on Swahili Nation channel, you will see two different live stream. All right, so I'm gonna stop this. Let me show you here. So if you go to YouTube channel right now, there's two live stream. All right, so you guys, you can leave this live stream and go to the second one. Yes, move to the second one. I'm going to stop this, I'm going to end this, and we're going to move to the second one, because I'm going to want to have my brothers and the team to come to share with us as well. So you can move there to the second one. Are you moving now? Thank you so much, everybody, for joining this. This will be part 1, and we're going to have part 2 in the another live stream. So you can move there right now. I see 11 people already joined there. Yes, guys, you can go ahead. It's okay, you can leave me now. I love you so much. I love you. I love everybody. I love everybody out there. I'm waiting for you all to move there. Okay, I see the number is going down. Good, good. Can move there. All right, you guys, you don't want to move. So I will change this title as well. This will be day 13. Let me write day 13 part 1. day 13, part 1, because I wanna have my brothers as well. Being here alone, I feel like my brothers, they might have some stuff to share about what we're talking about today. So I want to have my brothers as well. Day 13, part 1. Wow, you guys, you don't want to leave. Dang, guys, people are refusing to leave. Okay, so people are moving there, guys. We have 19 people there. Guys, please, can you move to another live stream? We have 2 live streams. This is part 1, but we are going to part 2. Can you please leave and go to part 2? I didn't know that you guys love me this much. Okay, please leave, go to the part 2. Go to part 2. I want you guys to move first, because usually if you stop here, some people, they will disappear. I can keep it both. All right. People, they don't want to leave. They don't want to leave. Check your email. All right, somebody just told me here to check my email. So I'm going to keep this both as I'm waiting for you guys to leave. Guys. Oh my goodness, you guys. I feel loved. I don't know if it's the action of love, but I feel loved. Let me see email. Which email? You say check your email. Which email? Is it Swahili Nation Official or One Africa? Because One Africa, it doesn't have anything now. Swahili Nation Official. Let's see. Oh, I didn't get any email yet. I didn't get any email. My people. All right, guys, can you go to the second one? I can keep both of them. Somebody say I can keep both of them. All right, then let me just keep both of them. Well, I didn't see anything here in the email, so I'm really sorry. Check your email. Ray Spy, I didn't see anything. Can you try to resend it again in Swahili Nation Official? I don't see it here. I don't know if I should try to use. All right, people here, they seems not to want to move, but anyways, I will stay here. So I wanna welcome my team. And you guys, I want to invite you guys. Because you guys, you're my team, right? I want to invite you guys to come here. You guys who are joining here, if you can move to the another live stream. That's what I'm waiting for you guys to move there. But if you're staying here, then because there, if you move there, guys, I'm gonna invite people. They will come here on the screen and we'll be able to have conversation. But here you cannot see them. That's why you need to move to the other one. Okay, I want to share the link in the another chat. I don't see anything in the email. Right. No, there's nothing here. There is nothing. All right, guys. So we have a link there in the comments. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, you guys can hear me. If you guys want to come and stop by, feel free to go there. Oh, okay. I have one guest here already. So, guys. Can you guys move to this second one there? The second live stream. All right, I have someone here. Second live stream. Hello? Right, I have someone. Second live stream. Hello? Hey Maxime, what's up? All right. Right, I'll close this. I'll see you in the other live stream. Okay? See you there.